So it's currently 2 a.m. It was a really long, interesting night. I think the outcome wasn't sort of the dream outcome I wished or would have hoped for, but I think going into the night without having any expectations left me feeling quite content. Whereas, like my friend, he had so much expectations, and the fact that his expectations weren't met, um, he was just left very, very bummed out. Yeah. I also believe that things happen for a reason. Like right now I don't know why it happened that way, but looking back from the future, it's like, oh, that totally made sense. Like that had to happen for me to get to where I am. So given that that has consistently happened, I'm no longer questioning why things happen the way they are. So like tonight we went to a house party. Um, we somehow fit we drove a bunch of girls from the party to the city, and like one of the girls was really freaking cool. Um, but I don't know, like during when we got to the club, the group got a bit distant. They had another friend that they recognized there that they ended up talking to. Um, and then it was like they just sort of left. And we try to obviously offer them a drive home, try to be gentlemen, walk them to the bus stop. But they just sort of ignored us and walked away. I have no idea what happened. I don't know if it's because maybe something my friend said while I was in the restroom before they left, or maybe they misunderstood and thought we were following them to Manly and they had a party there. So I don't know what it was, but they all sort of just ignored us and just walked away. They didn't even say goodbye or thank you or anything. Um, and I think the previous version of me would have questioned, looked back, been frustrated, questioned what I might have done wrong or what I could have done differently, or try to figure out what has happened. But I don't know. I've sort of now matured to a point where it is what it is. That's sort of what happened. I don't really know the full picture, so there's no point thinking about the full picture. And also understanding that there's a reason why it happened this way. And that if it didn't happen this way, I would not be able to get to the dream outcome that I'm yet to have very soon. Um, yeah. And there's like so many possible ways. Like it's probably the universe keeping me focused, the universe keeping me from being distracted, the universe keeping me away from someone that isn't as good as it seems. Um, yeah, like I'm glad that I now, like the fact that they did it, it's quite unattractive to me. Um, I like people who are appreciative, but obviously I don't know why it happened or what happened, and yeah, previously I would have been annoyed and just overthought it, but now I'm just like, that's what happened, and if that truly was the one, it was truly the amazing person that I really want to have in my life, that wouldn't have happened. I think that also gives me a lot of relief, knowing the fact that, hey, if this was truly the amazing person that I would want to be in my life, they wouldn't have just ignored us and walked off and been like that. So the fact they are like that, like, yeah, I don't think it's a right fit. So to sum it all up, and I had a really great night. Like I was at the club and I was just dancing with me, just my boys, and obviously the girls off with the other friends and the other guys they met that they knew. But I had no expectation. I just wanted to have a fun night. I didn't want anything. Whereas my friend, he had expectations, and I think that definitely caused him a lot of frustrations when that outcome happened. Whereas like I didn't really care because I wasn't pushing for any outcome whatsoever. In the end, it was a still fun, crazy night, and I had fun. So if I were to sum it all up, one, I really like my faith in God and the universe and trusting that, hey, everything He does is for a reason. Two, I love the whole not having any expectations and just focusing on just having fun and being yourself. And three, understand that, hey, like if this was truly the one, truly a person that I'd want to have in my life, they wouldn't have caused such a conclusion. They would have said bye, got like exchanged socials, and the fact that that didn't happen is an obvious sign that, hey, this person isn't a person that want my life, and 3 and 4 realize that, hey, things might come around. You know, Sydney's a small world, and we'll see what happens. Peace. Gonna go sleep now. It's pretty late.